Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to work on Frankie from Brooklyn, my ES 339 Epiphone. I've had this for a while now. I really like this guitar. I did put a different nut on it and I put some bigger frets on it, but I've left the action a little bit high to play slide on, which I don't really play slide that much. This guitar is much better at slide. Anyway, I'm going to use my new Tusq files on Frankie to get his nut action down a little bit, because it's a little bit stiff. It doesn't need to be as high as it is. So here we go. Here are the files. See, 46, 35, 28, 16, 13, and 10. Admittedly, I didn't want to buy these Tusq files. I wanted to buy Nomad music files, but they just, I don't know, because of COVID or whatever, they weren't available, and I don't know, I was waiting the longest time, so I thought I would buy these. Here's what they look like. Now, with these Tusq nut files, you can buy, they have like these little mount holders for them, and essentially they do this. Here's a couple popsicle sticks. They go around. Obviously they're not popsicle sticks, but it's quite a bit more money, especially if you're going to buy a whole set of them. Me, I don't need to run out and buy tools. A lot of times I can make something on my own. So right there, right, it's in the between the lollipop sticks. It's sturdy now. I can maybe see buying one for the 10,000s, but not a whole set. So the first thing I'm going to do is measure each string and see what the measurement is. Okay, I'm going to use my awesome light here because I'm old and blind. Got the LED bulbs in it, and I fitted it into this. It used to have a fluorescent, which I didn't want to deal with the fluorescent. So now I can see clearly now. So I'll take these measurements. Okay. There's no way you want to watch all this because I've been working on this for 11 minutes on the E string. This thing's flimsy, you gotta be careful with it. Okay. I don't dare go anymore. I'm looking for like a 10. Okay, here's an 11. Let's see what that does. It's definitely less than a 10, than an 11. So I don't have a 10. So I'll use a 6. Where are they? I'll use a 6 and a 4. Because that equals 10. Well, I'm going to do an 8 and a 2. The 6 has got a piece cut off of it. Maybe I had the shim of Floyd Rose or something. Not. Okay, that's about 10. So I'm going to go 10. I'll probably keep most of these 10, maybe do 12 on the E, which is 20 thousandths. So this is kind of boring, so I'm going to shut the camera off while I do it. Trying to look through my magnifying glass. Not easy. Okay, so far I've got the first, second, and third string done. The E is a 10 and the other two are 11s. And as I'm using the smaller sizes, I'm putting them up here. I'm keeping them separate. So I don't want to screw anything up. Okay, so next we're going to go to our 28. Just a note, the 28, which is for the D string, really cut it fast. It went down to 11 from 15 in no time. I mean, it was quicker than I imagined. So the thicker they are, I guess the quicker they cut. At least it seems like that so far to me. The 28 file really went fast. So this, you really got to go slow. Be careful. Okay, I've got her at 13. And I think I want to go to 12 on it. So I'm going to keep working on this E string. Taking my time. I'm really just file a little bit, put the string back on and measure it. So here's where we're at. Here's what it was, 15, 15, 16, 15, 15, 20. And that was good for slide, but I wanted it a little lower. So I got it very comfortable 10, 11s, and 12s. And here's what that looks like. See if I can do it so the light, you can see with some light here. Okay, there's your 10, 11s. These are all 11s. And this is a 12. I think that's pretty much, I look through the old lens here. I think that's pretty good. I could certainly go lower if I wanted, but I don't. I'm not going to go lower. I'm going to leave it like that. And I've got some really huge Jescar frets in here. So I will say the StewMac files did just fine. Definitely, I really noticed a difference when I got to, I think the, let's see, which file was it? When I got to the, I think it was the third one, the 28 or the 35, I think the 28, that it seemed to cut faster with that one. So, patience. You got to have patience if you want it to come out good. Okay, now that the nut is cut, I'm going to lubricate the slots. I'm going to use some graphite, and I have some in here. It's like kind of mixed with a little bit of grease. And the one thing about powdered graphite, well, it won't go anywhere in this form, but when it comes out of here, if you get it like on a carpet or on something like some kind of cloth, it's hard to get out of. So you got to kind of be careful with this stuff. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. Make sure it's not dripping and get a bunch of alcohol in your nut slot. And now we'll just do the same on the low strings. So as much as I wanted the other fret files, these work just fine. There's nothing wrong with these. They work just fine. You got to be careful with the 10, because the 10 is really flimsy. But you know what? I have those lollipop sticks, and I can just put one on each side and hold it like that. But I didn't seem to need to. I'm just went real careful. So I would say these StewMac files are good. And Frankie's got a little better action. Well, I hope you liked this video. And if you did, if you feel like subscribing, that is cool. I'd love to see you back here. And keep working on guitars. Keep making them play good. So until next time, take care and keep jamming. Peace out.